It's big, it's blue, and it will tear you apart. As calm and breathtaking as it may appear on the surface, Neptune is a dangerous and violent place. So, who's ready for this trip? Hello guys, I'm AK and let's start the journey of this blue and dangerous world. In 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft flown past Neptune. 5 years later, they captured incredible images of this planet 4.3 billion kilometers away from Earth with the Hubble Space Telescope. Although it might look like a fun place to bring your boat, Neptune's oceans are not quite the same as the ones here on the Earth. About 80% of the planet is made up of an icy substance consisting of water, methane and ammonia. What about that big dark spot over there? That dark spot used to be a lot bigger. Big enough to contain the entire Earth in fact. The Great Dark Spot was one of the Neptune's most violent storms. Even though it has dissipated, there are still several smaller storms to be contended with. Before we dive in, let's examine what is just outside of the Neptune. Like Saturn, Neptune has an intricate ring system but not nearly as many rings. Neptune has 14 moons in all. The most popular moon, in fact the biggest one, is Triton, which is known for its spectacular ice volcanoes. And the fun fact is that Triton comprises more than 99.5% the mass of the orbit around the Neptune. Based on Neptune's tumultuous weather, it's probably best that you descend at the northern hemisphere where the winds are tamer. As a gas planet, different parts of Neptune rotate at varying speeds, and depending on your location, your length of the day will vary. At the North Pole, a day lasts 12 hours, which is a whole 6 hours shorter than a day on the equator. Unlike Earth, Neptune's atmosphere does not contain any oxygen, so make sure to bring oxygen supply. With very little sunlight, the brightest light Neptune gets is about the equivalent of a dim sunset here on Earth. So also be sure to pack a light source. Be prepared to brace yourself for wind speeds up to 550 meters per second. That's about 5 times stronger than the harshest gusts here on Earth and twice as fast as the speed of sound. As you pass through the Neptune's exosphere, the outermost atmosphere, your spacesuit will experience freezing cold temperatures as you drift through methane clouds. Like in some places here on Earth, the weather can be a bit unpredictable. As you reach the thermosphere, suddenly the temperature rises to about 477 degrees Celsius and you'll encounter ammonia and hydrogen sulfide clouds. Astronomers agree that this bump in temperature could be a result of the atmosphere's interaction with ions in the planet's magnetic field. Once you have made it through the blistering heat of the thermosphere, you will notice an increase in pressure in the stratosphere. And the closer you get into the planet's core, you'll notice things that are starting to heat up fast. As you make your way through all of Neptune's 3000 km thick hydrogen and helium atmosphere, don't worry about smashing into the ground, because Neptune doesn't have one. It's more of a slushy ice and water layer about 17,500 kilometers deep. If you were hoping for a spectacular view, sorry, the atmosphere here is too dense to see anything. As you finally pass through all the slush, you'll encounter a super hot ocean. One of the consequences of the high pressure and temperature on Neptune is that its carbon and hydrogen atoms could separate, forcing isolated carbon atoms to be squeezed into diamond structures. These would likely sink to the planet's core but could be as large as 1 meter in size. Who knew that Neptune had so much bling? Here in the core, the temperature is piping hot, about 7000 degrees centigrade, which is even higher than the surface of the Sun, with approximately 5501 degrees Celsius. Realistically, a mere human probably couldn't survive this journey, but maybe a resilient space probe could. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.